work?
All right, we're good to go.
Opening comments, Coach.
Yeah, I thought it was a different game than our last one. We were a little lethargic maybe. I think Stony Brook had a lot to do with that. They did a great job, especially in the first half, of really jamming us up a little bit. But we fought back and were able to run out and change the game a little bit, and were able to keep the lead this time. So happy with the effort. And sometimes those games, I was telling the team, are the games you need to be really proud of, because nothing's easy, and you tend to get so high for some of these games. And then a great team like Stony Brook comes in and can really jam us up. And so you need to be able to be happy with maybe not playing individually your best, but the team winning, and I think we are.
And that kind of defines your season. I was looking at the CAA notes today, and you're the leader. You have the leader as a team in 11 of 28 categories, and no individuals are leaders in 26 categories. Just talk about that kind of team play.
Yeah, I mean it takes a high character kid to be comfortable with us doing well, but us not leading in any of those categories that are ego driven. And Tunde here could probably average 20 if he was that type of person, but I think he's happy being on a team and with a group of friends that know there's a bigger goal than just individual stats. And frankly, we all know what's happening in college sports, and that's hard to find. And so our institution attracts high caliber people, and these guys show that by all the things that good teams preach and live, sacrifice, accountability, all that stuff, that they do it. And so that's a hard thing in this day and age, but we're proud of it.
Today, Coach mentioned that they jammed you up at times, but when the game was still competitive at 47-42, you guys went on a tear defensively, and they missed a lot of shots and turned the ball over. Talk about the defense today and what defense has meant to y'all so far this season.
So we talked about it during halftime, that we had to up the pressure and play how we want to play. I think we turned them over a lot in the second half, and that was big for us. Defense has been big for us all year. We want to turn people over. We want to make them play faster than they're comfortable with, and I think that's our keys defensively.
And to pony on that, Coach, from the stats, obviously, you put the ball up faster than any team in the CAA, but today you had a 22-7 points advantage in fast break. How does that fast pace help you, particularly help you win?
Yeah, I mean, I think it allows us to separate there at the end. I have to say, I think our players figured it out. As a coach, you sit there and you pretend like you have a lot of control, but a lot of it falls on the players. And so we were trying to figure out how to play a little bit more William and Mary basketball, and our guys figured it out, and they did it together on the defensive end, and they forced some shot clock violations and turnovers, and then they got out and made the right plays. And so there's a lot of learning that happens during a game, and most of it was the players. And so it helps for us. We don't just we put these guys in situations where they're more comfortable going fast than other people are. And so when it comes time for that in a game, you feel a little confidence with them breaking out and doing it.
And Tunde, 22 points is kind of a superstar game for William and Mary. But generally this season, you've been balanced in the scoring, across 8 or 9 players, and the same with the minutes played across 8, 9, 10 players. how do those two things help you guys?
Yeah, I mean, for that to be possible, I think you need a good group of guys, and everyone on this team likes each other. Everyone's friends and hanging out off the court. So we're just happy to see each other do well. Everyone's gonna have their nights the way we play, and that just makes us dangerous. The opponent never knows who's gonna have a big night, and I think that's big for us.
And Coach, you go into the new year with, one of William & Mary's best records in decades. Just how do you feel overall about how you're playing, and what do you look for from this team in the new year?
Yeah, I just think we need to not get too high or too low. We've played a bunch of games and won some of them. We try to just live the next moment in the next practice and the next play, and then we'll figure out who we're playing next, and watch some video. But all those, prognostications and stuff can stay out there, and whatever the record is and all that doesn't really matter. We like going to practice and hanging out and then playing a game together, and we're going to lose some, and hopefully we react the right way when that happens. But for the next few days, we'll like being around each other, get a few practices in, and prepare for the next one.
And Tunde, what's your New Year's wish for this team?
I want to win. I want to win a lot of games. That's it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah.
I had a question for this guy. What are the Ravens?